Drive reduction theory is a psychological concept that explains motivation as a process of reducing internal tension caused by unmet biological needs. According to this theory, when a person experiences a physiological need, such as hunger or thirst, it creates an uncomfortable state known as a drive. This drive pushes the individual to take action to restore balance and reduce discomfort. Once the need is satisfied, the drive disappears and the body returns to a state of equilibrium. Drive reduction theory suggests that motivation is primarily based on maintaining homeostasis, or internal stability, by fulfilling basic biological needs. Drive reduction theory was developed by psychologist Clark Hull in the 20th century as an attempt to explain behavior using scientific principles. Hull believed that all human actions are driven by the desire to reduce internal tension caused by biological needs. His theory was influenced by earlier research on learning and conditioning, particularly the idea that behaviors are reinforced when they lead to the reduction of discomfort. Hull's work introduced the idea that motivation could be measured and predicted, making it one of the earliest attempts to create a structured explanation for why humans and animals behave the way they do. Now let's look at some examples of drive reduction theory in action. A common example is eating when hungry. Hunger creates a drive that leads a person to seek food, and once they eat, the drive is reduced, restoring balance. Another example is drinking water when thirsty. The discomfort caused by dehydration motivates a person to drink, eliminating the drive and restoring normal hydration levels. Drive reduction theory also explains behaviors like putting on a jacket when cold or seeking shelter when exposed to extreme weather. These examples illustrate how biological needs create drives that motivate behavior to restore comfort and stability. One strength of drive reduction theory is that it provides a simple explanation for basic survival behaviors. It clearly explains why people and animals seek food, water, and warmth to maintain internal balance. Another strength is that it helped advance the study of motivation by introducing the idea that behavior is influenced by biological needs. This theory also played a role in early research on reinforcement and learning, showing how satisfying needs strengthens certain behaviors over time. These strengths highlight the importance of drive reduction theory in understanding motivation and behavior. One weakness of drive reduction theory is that it does not fully explain why people engage in activities that do not directly reduce biological drives. For example, it does not account for behaviors like playing sports, reading, or exploring new places, which may not satisfy an immediate need. Another weakness is that it oversimplifies motivation by focusing only on biological needs, ignoring psychological and social influences. Additionally, some behaviors, such as eating when not hungry or skipping meals despite feeling hungry, do not fit neatly into the theory. These weaknesses suggest that while drive reduction theory explains some aspects of motivation, it does not cover the full range of human behaviors. There are several alternative theories that provide different explanations for motivation. One alternative is arousal theory, which suggests that people seek stimulation and excitement rather than simply reducing discomfort. This theory explains why individuals engage in thrill-seeking activities like roller coasters or extreme sports. Another alternative is Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which proposes that motivation is driven by a range of needs, from basic survival to self-fulfillment. A third alternative is incentive theory, which argues that external rewards, such as money or praise, influence motivation more than internal drives. Each of these alternatives expands on drive reduction theory by considering additional factors that shape human behavior.